And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Boston in at the 3 slot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
New Orleans ball.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Boston. McCollum with the screen on Crowder. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Sabonis' screen on Jones. For 3, Levine buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Sacramento with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Sabonis, no good. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Sabonis from outside the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's McCollum. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. There's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Sabonis hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Now here's McCollum. Knocks down the 3 ball.
C.J. McCollum.
McCollum's got 5.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Sabonis inside. Defended by Jones. Count that one. He's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. And Sabonis pulls it down. Outside Levine. The shot. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
A rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And the basket by McCollum.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks.
Sabonis with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Ellis.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Jones against Levine. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Jones.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kings moving the ball around. Sabonis inside. Three-pointer, Crowder. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists in the game. And a wide open look for McCollum. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Sacramento up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Then there's Carter. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
No good from Valanciunas. The Pelicans trail. Payton left side. It's Hawkins on the wing. Payton surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hawkins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sacramento ball.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now Valanciunas. Over Olynyk. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. Here's Williamson, and he slams it down right on top of DeMar DeRozan.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And he drives in. Williamson with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the dunk by Williamson. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Trying his luck from deep. No good from Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Hawkins. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. The Kings trailing. And Greg, remember in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Now Valanciunas, after Zion Williamson missed from long range. Out to DeRozan, shoots it up. Goes back up. A chase. And Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
They're running.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
That's tipped and stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Can't hit from in close.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Valanciunas. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Here's Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Stan, I can talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Monk finds Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be in arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
It's good. Valanciunas has got the lead back up to 5 now for Sacramento.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbound. Well done.
Alvarado passes to Murray. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Puts up a deep 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Sacramento Kings. Between us. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good, Boston.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Sabonis kicks to Levine. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Levine's got 10.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Well, that's why he's out there, using his size in the paint.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Sabonis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Here's Messi, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
New Orleans shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Pass to Ellis, and he makes good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 7.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Murray kicks to Sabonis. Back to Murray. 3-on-3. Jones from outside. Drops in the tray. He has 6.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
And the wide open shot from Crowder, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Murray sets a screen for Sabonis. Outside for Murray. Sabonis inside. Murray outside. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Shakes him. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 9.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
A shot by Messi, no good. Kings leading now by 3. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Monk, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Monk. Olynyk with the steal. Williamson right side. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
.121 left to play in the third. They set the pick. On deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hawkins. And again, no good by New Orleans. Kings have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Valanciunas. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Olynyk.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Reeves the pass to Olynyk. And a miss there on the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And stolen by Williamson. Back to Reeves. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Reeves has got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Hawkins. Back to Valanciunas. It's over Olynyk, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied in Sacramento. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Carter. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
Right side, Sabonis. Ellis outside. Launches it. Pelicans pull it in. And there's the try.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Kicks it out to Ellis. Here's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 9th assist in the game now. And here's McCollum for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Kick out to Levine. Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Murray finds McCollum. Those three-pointers off the mark. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They lead by 1. Outside for Murray. In the corner, it's Levine. Sabonis inside. Working on Jones. Sabonis' shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the basket by McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Sabonis, another 3 for Sacramento.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jones. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's mugged that time on the assist by Sabonis. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass. They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Sabonis inside.
And you can see he just didn't.
And here we go. And coach's challenge has been initiated.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes.
One of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." They get it done? We'll see. Guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Sabonis. Outside, Levine. Back to Sabonis. Gets the 3 to fall.
More and more, this team counts on Sabonis to provide what it needs.
And stolen by Murray.
Second personal foul. Third team.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum, no good. And here now the Kings. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Sabonis, that's good.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
So the Kings win it even early on in this one. It seemed like they were happy to be playing. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. 2 points. That one goes.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton. One of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Sabonis in the post. Turner covers.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Ellis. Crowder left side. Three-pointer off the mark. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Tries again. Sabonis' shot is off. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's Nesmith with a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Softly drops in the floater. Sabonis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good determination as Sabonis worked his way through contact.
Now Halliburton. Turner for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Murray for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Here's Halliburton. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Sabonis with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Pass to Ellis. Back to Sabonis. Outside Levine. And another Sacramento 3.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Murray, a screen on Turner. Sabonis can't hit. Pacers trail by 3. With a 9-footer, and it's Turner. That time on the assist by Halliburton. 6 points for him.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Sabonis against Turner. Sabonis in the post. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Pacers have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
And that one's good. Sabonis for 3. Sabonis has got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton right side. Siakam the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Halliburton no good. Now here's Sabonis. Takes it inside. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Well, we've seen some... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Indiana shooting their first free throw this game. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Here's Valanciunas. Knocked away. Matherin with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Matherin against Monk. Matherin passes to McConnell. Toppin with it. Still without a bucket. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. And here's Valanciunas. Over Toppin. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Jackson, he's checked in for Bradley. For 3, Matherin, pure from 3-point range. Matherin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Walker against Valanciunas. Banked it in off the glass. Valanciunas has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
DeRozan outside. Valanciunas down low. Jackson on him. Valanciunas, good.
And punishing inside Valanciunas, getting room to do damage.
Carter against McConnell. And here's Toppin from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Kings lead by 5. Pass to LaRavia. Valanciunas with a screen on Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Kings lead by 7.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
Monk with a steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Valanciunas, good.
Don't be surprised if Valanciunas can step behind that arc and knock it down.
Outside Matherin. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Matherin. The shot to stop the run. Valanciunas with a rebound. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And it's a 12-point Kings lead.
And I think Valanciunas is Lithuanian for can't miss. I'll have to look that up.
And he's going for the lob. Monk with a steal. Valanciunas against Jackson. Valanciunas into the lane. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Matherin. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Matherin's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Up top, Valanciunas. Defended by Jackson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
McConnell passes to Toppin. On the wing, Matherin. Arced it down low. That time got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums! They're thinking about the shots.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end, and there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Here's Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Sabonis against Turner. Outside for Levine. Oh, Levine! An aerial assault.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Murray. The Kings lead by 13. Here's Sabonis. Outside for Levine. And another Sacramento 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nice shot by Turner.
Yeah, Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Sabonis. Outside for Levine. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton outside. This one for three. Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
The Kings have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Sabonis. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Levine can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Offensive rebound. Turner outside for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. The three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Looking to end this cold spell. And here's Crowder from the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 12. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. There's Nesmith with the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Snatched up.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Three-pointer, no good. The Kings lead by 7. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Indiana. 34 seconds left in the third. Valanciunas can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Inside, tipped. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Stolen by Valanciunas. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Valanciunas has got 25 points in the game. And so it's Sacramento earning this break in the action, up 10. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
First personal foul.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Jake Crowder. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Ellis. Fires the 3. And another Sacramento 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Levine can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Neesmith. Drops in the three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Levine with a screen on Turner. Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Outside Murray. Shoots over Siakam. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Sabonis.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
High arcing shot. And there's the bucket as Sabonis finishes it off. And the Kings lead by 13.
Sabonis working close in the basket. He likes those tight quarters. He's so skilled down there.
Halliburton misses. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Kings. At one point, they led by 16. Murray, no good. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton right side. Nembhard outside. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
He was all alone on that one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Sacramento leading by 9. Sabonis right side. Outside Murray. Shoots. The rebound by Turner.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Another three for Indiana.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Sabonis looking over the floor. Outside for Levine. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Sabonis. Can't cash it in from close range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And he gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
Sabonis with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And another miss by Sacramento.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Sabonis. Money!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Halliburton misses. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis' shot is off. Indiana on offense. Pass to Turner from downtown. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket could come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Pacers making the shot. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Jones, no luck. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Here's Messi, the rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Trains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And finished off by Siakam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one to stop the run. The offensive rebound. Messi lays it up and banks it in. Messi's got his second bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
That's tipped. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Pelicans trail by 7. There's the 3. Here's Messi. Pass to Boston. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Turner with a screen on Jones. Takes it out to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton against Jones. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Austin, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And it's Murray penetrating. Outside, Jones. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Here's Murray. Good, nice job down low.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Left side, Halliburton to the paint. Fade away, and Turner at the basket on the assist by Halliburton. That's 7 points for Miles Turner.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Toppin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Walker, and it's Bryant in at the 5. Here's Mathurin. Back to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Offline with his 3. Pacers leading by 8. Inside, here's Bryant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Brown finds Williamson. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Bryant passes to Mathurin. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Williamson dishes to McCollum. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And Toppin throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
They double-team McCollum. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Indiana on D. Here's McCollum. Olynyk trying to break loose, and a missed layup.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Count that bucket.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
The kick out to Brown. Driving inside, and he lays it straight in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pacers leading by 10. McConnell finds Walker. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. And Toppin throws it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Hawkins. Walker with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. That one doesn't drop. Pacers leading by 12. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 11 points in the quarter.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's McConnell. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 16.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
There's the screen. Pass to Boston. Murray with it. Three-pointer. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. A shot by McConnell, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Mathurin. Two on the clock. Gets it out to Bryant. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percent. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
They've got DeJounte Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Tipped away. On the wing, Murray. 5 points in the game. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Kicks it out to Jones. The tray sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got 8.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Halliburton passes to Turner. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He has 6.
Oh, what a midair adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Nesmith. And it's off from three-point range. Jones kicks to Murray. Back to Jones. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Unloads. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Siakam. Another shot. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. And the Pacers lead by 9.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Shoots. Nembhard grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Here's Murray. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Off target from outside.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Murray banked in off the glass. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, nothing soft about that bucket. Murray going in with some momentum and converting through the foul.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 9. We're back within single digits after that one from Jones. Siakam a screen on Jones. Outside Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's the pick. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Here's Murray. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. He can't hit that time. Indiana leading by 11. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Pacers. McConnell finds Mathurin. Toppin sends a screen for Mathurin. Toppin can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And the shot is good.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
The kick out to Walker. Outside Mathurin. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Bryant. And it's Walker in at the 3. Hawkins against Walker. Hawkins passes to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Pacers with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Mathurin against Brown. Pass to Toppin. Back to Mathurin. Toppin a screen on Brown. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Kicks it out to McCollum. The 3's good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Knocked away. Stolen by McCollum. Williamson outside. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's the screen. He was all alone on that one.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Stolen by Jones. Here's Murray. Fires the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton against Jones. And Jones sends it back. To tie it up, here's Boston. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Boston. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Oh, big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
And here are the Pelicans. They've got a 13-2 run going. Pass to Messi. With the drive. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Down low. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Murray.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Messi. And they double up Murray. On the wing, Jones. Outside for Murray. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Halliburton passes to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton on the wing. Here's the pick. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Pass to Boston. Jones with the screen on Siakam. Here's Boston. Murray for 3. No good from three-point territory. Now, Nembhard. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic...
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and
Richard. What do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Ellis in at the 1 spot.
Yeah. I love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And there's the drive. Got it.
Look, he is so agile and creative on the drive. Guarding Sabonis when he's attacking, well, let's just say that is a bit of an issue.
Alvarado right side. Pass to Misi. Back to Alvarado. Fires the 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
Alvarado, the pass to McCollum. They need this. Sends it home from three-point land.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
McCollum against Crowder. Alvarado outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Misi grabs the board.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the layup.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Kings lead by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to continue. Zach LaVine, his ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Murray from deep. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. McCollum taking his time here. Jones with the ball. 4-3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called it.
Will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
An out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
1:27 left in the first quarter here. Out to McCollum, three-pointer, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's Sabonis. Stolen by Jones. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Murray's got 5 points.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
McCollum outside. Now here's Alvarado. He's covered by Levine. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Give him 8 points now.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's a screen. And here's Sabonis outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum with it. Checked by Murray. The three ball. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. Beyond the arc. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist from Sabonis.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Malik Monk is out there with Davis. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Pelicans keep it alive. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Now here's Valanciunas, guarded closely. Tipped away. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
And so it's Valanciunas who brings up the ball for the Kings. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 1. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Out to the wing. Ooh, poked away. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson outside. Murray from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
seconds.
Malik Monk picks one up.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Murray brings the double. Out to the right wing. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Shot clock at 5. Murray with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Valanciunas down low. That one no good. Good D by Williamson. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And the shot goes. He has 7. Kings trail by 4. Ball stolen. Stolen by Valanciunas. Laravia passes to Valanciunas. Here's Laravia. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Monk. Clock at 6. Valanciunas down low. Give him 8. The shot's good. Valanciunas has got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Takes the 3. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And talk about big boy muscle. Valanciunas just outworking the defense and capitalizing as well.
Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the game. Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires it. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Sacramento shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night. Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Laravia. Back to Valanciunas. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Ellis. Kept alive. Out to Sabonis. Connects from downtown. Sabonis has got 5 now.
Have to admire the confidence right there. Sabonis feeling like he can knock down these shots whenever he wants.
About a minute played here in the second half. And here's Crowder from the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 7 assists in the game. Second chance effort. The shot by Misi, no good. Sacramento leading by 7. On the wing, Levine. The 3. And another Sacramento 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Here's Ellis. Off target from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3, McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Sabonis. Oh, the teardrop falls in. He's got 7.
Big fella out ahead. Sabonis with the finish.
Here's Misi. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-3 run. You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
And again, New Orleans, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And he dunks it down.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Back to Sabonis. Murray for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Jones from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Pass to Levine. The 3 is up. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's McCollum. Outside Jones. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. And another basket for New Orleans.
He can run hot or he can run cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There is steam coming off that bad boy.
Sabonis drives in. And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks the tray. Crowder's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Jones misses. The Kings lead by 10. Snatched away. Alvarado outside. Going inside. Right side Jones. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Let's go with a 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Misi. Back to Jones. Here's the pick from outside the arc. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit.
And so it's Sacramento in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Davis out there with Malik Monk. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. Second chance shot. Valanciunas. Good.
Showing off another part of his game. Valanciunas just proving he has a reliable jump shot too.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
He sneaks in off the baseline, then elevates for a sick reverse jam.
Man, that was so pretty. Athletic basketball with a little showmanship mixed in. The 3 from Valanciunas. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 13. Olynyk for 3. He drops it from range. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game. And he's on the board for 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Sabonis, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Murray. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and an exceptional passer also.
Jones, the pass to Murray. Jones with a screen on Levine. Launches it. Jones misses. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Kings. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Outside Jones. For 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento leading by 11. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
There's the triple. Jones misses. The Kings have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
It's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
For 3, McCollum. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes. And it only only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Murray. Levine with a steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Jones' shot is good.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
The Kings lead by 10. Sabonis outside. Nifty move.
It's the verse.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
Sabonis at the line for 2. The play is under review.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. He does not get the second one. Pelicans trail by 11. For 3, McCollum. Doesn't go that time.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Kings.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Domantas Sabonis.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Valanciunas. Jones grabs the board. Here's Williamson. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. Stolen by Jones. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williamson. Outside Murray. McCollum against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And the shot goes in.
Domantas Sabonis.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready.
record by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now Sacramento starting 5. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. Here's Turner. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
On the wing, Levine. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Nembhard with it. Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. That shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. They do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work. How about how well Sabonis uses his size? They're powering right through the contact.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50-40-90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Out to Turner from the arc. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Turner's got 5.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Sabonis in the paint. See how that works out. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam a screen on Ellis. Halliburton passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Sabonis' shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. No good from outside. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Sabonis. Shoots over Turner. The rebound by Turner.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton against Levine. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sabonis inside. He's against Turner. Sabonis, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Got it off in time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Zach. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And, guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second-chance opportunities just with effort.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Terrence Davis. Also, Monk out there. DeRozan out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in a power forward. He gets that one.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Bryant. Valanciunas, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Toppin throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Here's Valanciunas. The Pacers making the shot. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And the whistle blows is going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Kings. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Toppin's got 5 points in the quarter. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Valanciunas with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. No good from Valanciunas. Indiana leading. Outside Mathurin. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bryant gets a wide open look, and again it's the Pacers from deep.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Pass to Valanciunas, and stolen by McConnell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Toppin passes to Mathurin, drops in the layup for 2. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the middle, here's Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Poked loose. He had stolen by Valanciunas. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Pacers leading by 4. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Toppin. Bryant on the wing. Off target with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Valanciunas. Driving to the basket. And he makes that one. Valanciunas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Floats it up for Bryant.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Valanciunas in the high post. Good work defensively by Bryant. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 4-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. And Siakam has it in the corner. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A three-pointer off the mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left to play here in the half. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Here's Nesmith. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5. That's the Pacers' 5. Now, here's Nesmith. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Bucket is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Outside, Sabonis. And Murray now top of the key. He gets it in there. Murray's got 5.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D hadn't collapsed on him.
Siakam a screen on Ellis. And it's Halliburton missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Sabonis kicks to Ellis. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 5 assists in the game. Siakam, a screen on Ellis. Out to Turner. Pass to Siakam. And stolen by Murray. It's Crowder on the wing. Neesmith covering. Now Levine. Outside, Sabonis. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Indiana trailing here.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ellis against Halliburton. Out to Turner. Driving in.
Sacramento foul.
That's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Buries it from three-point range. Mathurin's got 7 points.
And with each made three, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And Sacramento has possession. Trailing by 2. They get it again. Here's Valanciunas. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Now, here's McConnell. Still without a basket. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Mathurin missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:15 left in the third. Mathurin against Davis. Pass to Toppin. From past the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for Sacramento. The lead is 2. Off on the layup. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Mathurin hits them both. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Going inside. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Monk. 16 points for Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Monk outside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now, here's McConnell. Still scoreless. Toppin can't get it to go. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Bryant. 3 seconds left, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
It's stolen by Monk. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Sacramento lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass best first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Out to Turner. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Kick out to LaVine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. LaVine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Total confidence. LaVine was ready to go.
Turner finds Halliburton. Crowder pulls it in. The Kings leading. Outside, Sabonis. It's Ellis on the wing. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Sabonis, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's Sacramento now. Ellis outside, fires for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ellis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. DeRozan's checked in.
DeMar DeRozan.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Nice move. Siakam kicks to Turner. Back to Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Nembhard. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside for Murray. Back to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got his 9th assist in the game now. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Siakam with it. He's covered by Murray. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Outside, LaVine. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam a screen on Ellis. Halliburton. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
A 3-ball. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. It's Nembhard on the wing to tie it up. Siakam misses. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Kings. Outside for Murray. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Sabonis with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Murray sets a screen for Sabonis. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Kings lead by 3.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ellis. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Quick shot there, and it's off target. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Halliburton passes to Turner. Sabonis with the steal. Murray down low. Siakam's there. Yes!
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
Turner for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Second team foul.
That's on Keegan Murray.
Shot. Miles Turner.
The second one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he nails the third.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Sabonis with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Turner. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ellis dishes to DeRozan. And here's Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here is Neesmith. Turner finds Halliburton to take the lead. And a wide open look for Siakam. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.
That's the end of the
All
game.
right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice.
These two teams, Grant, fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. They've got C.J. McCollum, Trey Murphy out there with Herb Jones. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And then Siakam with the jam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Counted.
Herbert Jones.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the contest. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Now here's Halliburton. Got a piece of it. McCollum outside. To the left wing. Here he goes. And he jams it home with authority.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Here's Siakam. Misi grabs the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Halliburton for three, and the three-pointer goes.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Pass to Jones. Here's Misi, just 4 to shoot. Here's the three, and Jones good for 3. Jones has got 7 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Halliburton finds Turner. Halliburton against Jones. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Outside Jones. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Boston, pass to McCollum. Shoots over Neesmith. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Siakam looking it over. There's the three. And it's Boston with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from deep. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Pacers trail by 4. Left side, Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. 1:02 left in the first quarter. That one falls.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Knocked loose. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game. Siakam hits them both. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Misi. Back to McCollum. They set the pick. The 3 is up. The rebound by Nembhard.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Siakam. Halliburton surveys the floor. The Pacers again can't hit. Here's Boston, defended by Halliburton. Boston with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Neesmith. Jacks up a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Indiana ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. They've got Bruce Brown. Also, DeJounte Murray out there. And it's Williamson in at the 4.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. There's a screen by Toppin. McConnell passes to Toppin. And stolen by Williamson.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
A nice shot by Hawkins.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up the arc.
Nice shot by Walker. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Pelicans trail by 4. Finish by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Bryant a screen on Williamson. McConnell outside. Outside Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. For New Orleans, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Nice move. And Murray with a nice bucket inside.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
McConnell finds Toppin. On the wing, Matherin. McConnell outside. Down low. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Matherin passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup. Hawkins has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Three-pointer Matherin. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. Here comes Zion. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
Pelicans trail by 3. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. He buries it from 3.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is giving...
First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans,
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's the trifecta. Murray's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Mathurin missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Williamson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Indiana ahead. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Neesmith in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
First team foul.
McCollum outside for the tie. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
The putback. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Halliburton finishes strong.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
From deep. Lets the 3 fly. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Halliburton against Jones. Halliburton on the attack. The shot won't fall. Jones with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Misi. Oh, they get a hand on it. Boston, pass to McCollum. They set the screen. And it gets that one.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent. McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Nembhard outside. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining.
The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
McCollum, the pass to Jones. Into the lane. Back to McCollum. There's the three. Another shot. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Turner. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
McCollum's got space. And another one falls for New Orleans. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. A new lineup here for Indiana.
Substitution on the
The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. It's Mathurin with a drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Murray passes to Hawkins. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Hawkins has got 7 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
McConnell finds Mathurin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mathurin's got 4 points this quarter.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Murray against McConnell. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Hawkins. 5 to shoot. Murray, a screen on McConnell. From the high post. Murray, no good. Outside Mathurin. No good on the buzzer beater. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for New Orleans right now, Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Nembhard to take the lead. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 2.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now. And Siakam with the slam!
A pretty play by Siakam.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Beyond the arc. Here's Misi. They kick it out to Murray. McCollum outside. Picked by Murray. Takes the 3. McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his third foul of the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Let's go with a three. And Indiana misses again. Pelicans trail by 4. Unloads. And again, New Orleans no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Puts it up. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
McCollum against Halliburton. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
There's Neesmith with a 3, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Halliburton against Jones. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's McCollum. Soft touch off the glass.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Jones against Halliburton. On the wing, Nembhard. Outside Neesmith. 4 on the clock. Halliburton, a screen on Murray. Neesmith's shot is off. The Pelicans shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Three-pointer. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Halliburton outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Count the basket.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Turner, the shot off that time. Jones with some nice D. Here's McCollum. He connects.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Count it.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
McCollum's shot is off. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Halliburton. For 3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They get the rebound. Out to McCollum. Three-pointer. No good. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight, hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.